Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our match reaction show. And it's finished. Arsenal 3, Tottenham Hotspur 1. And I mean, it started out as a contest, but by the end, it fizzled out. And I think a lot of that was just Tottenham's poor decision making in that second half. Really, I mean, I think Conte's got to take some of the blame. The players have got to take some of the blame because I mean, they could have done so much more in this game, especially with how the second half was shaping up after the first half. And they just surrendered the initiative, just surrendered the advantage, and they kind of imploded. And I know the word that people will use is Spursy, and maybe they were Spursy, but that's just the way it is, isn't it? I mean, Arsenal pick up another wins, just continue that juggernaut that they're on. Still top of the league. They'll still be top of the league at the end of this weekend. So another week where City will have to wait to get to top spot. But it's just incredible. So we'll go to the game itself. I thought Spurs came up with the strategy that they had was they were basically telling Arsenal, we're not going to attack you. You're going to have to attack us. You're going to have to break us down, and we'll just hit you on the counter every time you try and attack us. So it was a clear-cut case of like Spurs trying to stay organized in defense, and Arsenal had to break them down. And at times, a lot of times that first half, Arsenal got broken on the counter. Like they were just being, especially after that first goal that they conceded. I think they were being, kind of, they were definitely being run ragged by the counter attacks. Not to an extent where you felt that Spurs were going to take control. We just felt that Arsenal kind of lost their grip on the game in that first half, and that was a bit of a problem point, which needed to be addressed, I guess, by Arsenal. But I don't know why Spurs just stopped doing it. But anyway, in that first half that happened, and the goal was going to come for Arsenal. It was going to come with some like good play, and it had to come from outside the box because as soon as the ball got into the box or near the box, the Spurs defenders would hold up en masse, and that's what happened. Partey gets a really nice pass. That pass is so good. It's just saying hit me. It's just like one of those passes that goes, just hit me, do whatever. And he just puts it so nicely into the top corner. It's just so good. It comes from outside to in. It's such a nice curler. It's a 1-0 lead. And I thought Arsenal should have taken control there because now they control the narrative. Because they could say, Spurs, you've been defending and you've been doing an okay job thus far, but now you've got to attack us. So what do you have? But just surrender the initiative. I mean, that goal that they conceded was so bad. That penalty, I think that they didn't consider a goal, but they considered a penalty that was so bad because first the ball over the top catches Arsenal out. Richarlison, the pass should be really good so that Richarlison can get on it and finish it, but he just gets dragged wide. And I don't know what Ramsdale is doing on that. I really don't know what Ramsdale is trying to do there because he's trying to run after Richarlison and suddenly he backs off, but he never really gets in a position where he can stop a shot or a cross. He just, he flaps at it. The ball still falls to the defender. Again, I don't know what the Arsenal defense is doing. They're just kind of at sixes and sevens in some ways. The clearance is not very good. It comes back to Richarlison, and he then gets fouled by Gabriel. Was it a penalty? I think it was a penalty. I think it was. And it's Harry Kane who steps up, makes it 1-1, goes right down the middle, fools Ramsdale. At that point, you really thought, can Spurs now go on and win it? The game was there for them to win it because the way that they were playing in that it was the first half, they really had a couple of decent openings that they could have worked on. The Perisic, there was a chance for Perisic really the pass from Richarlison should have been better for Perisic. Instead, it went to a cross, but he could have had a shot. So there were opportunities, but in that second half, I don't know what happened, what came out. I don't know whether Conte was like, well, you've been too offensive. I don't know what the message was, but they just looked totally not the team that ended that first half. They looked like the team that started that first half. And it's a good run for that second goal. It's a good run from Saka. White puts it now. Saka gets a shot away. And Lloris really should have saved. The thing about Lloris is if he's going to save it that way, he's got to either get a lot of power. If he's going to put it back into the danger area. Now, I know sometimes shots, it's difficult to say. It's easy to say, well, you should parry it away and all of that. But sometimes shots are fierce. What he's got to do is he's almost trying to catch it. And he can't catch it. So he goes, oh, I can't catch it. So I'm going to just push it away. If he's going to push it away into the center, he's got to push it with as much power as possible so that it misses everybody and goes somewhere safe. In fact, he just lets it, he pushes it onto Romero's leg. Romero really can't do anything about it because whatever he does, it might, he might just consider an own goal. So he's got to be careful. But at the same time, it's Jesus lurking. He gets the ball. Ruiz probably had a second bite. Maybe should have done better on the second attempt too. But nonetheless, it's 2-1. Arsenal take the lead against Spurs and now again got to chase the game. I think that would have been heartbreaking for Conte. That really second goal would have been because the message at that point would have been just keep it to 1-1 for as long as you can. Let's wait for an opening. Let's wait for a counter-attacking opportunity. But just conceding that goal so early completely killed the Spurs game plan. And I think from that point, Arsenal actually controlled the game. Unlike the last time, where kind of they ceded the initiative after the first goal, and this time they didn't do that. They kept the initiative, they kept the ball well, they passed it around, they were frustrating Spurs, and then that red card happens. It's a silly moment from Emerson Real, because I don't know what he's trying to do there. Is he trying to? I mean, I think what he's trying to do a tactical foul in a position where you really don't need to be doing tactical fouls, but he's trying to do one. And what the problem with that is, oftentimes if the player is too fast for you, or if you've already made a decision for that, sometimes you can catch the wrong area, or or the challenge can look much worse than what it was intended to be. And in this case, I don't think he was trying to hurt him, but what is happening was that because he mistimed it, he completely got it all wrong. He actually it actually ended up being a dangerous tackle. I'm not saying it was not a red card. I'm not saying it was not a dangerous tackle. What I'm saying, the intent wasn't probably to be a dangerous tackle, but it became that way because of his clumsiness and his mistiming. So it was a red card, definite red card, and then you kind of felt, well, the Spurs conceded, it's all over, and they did. Xhaka, fantastic finish by the way. Almost now, he was getting red cards last season for fun. This season he's collecting goals for fun. It's a little bit of a change there, isn't it? And that was it. 3-1, game over, really. I mean, it was then about game management, seeing the game out. Conte making 4 subs. Could have made 5 actually, but he made 4 at one time. And I think that was just a point of reference. He was basically saying, you guys are not good enough. I think he was basically saying that, and or that you guys let me down, something of that sort. But he was making a statement. Conte never does anything willy-nilly. He made a statement there. And it's 3-1, and Arsenal win. They keep their momentum up. I thought Thomas Partey playing this game was the difference. I don't think he played against United. He plays this game, and he really looked like the difference. He does help in that midfield. Him and Xhaka do very well in the midfield together. They make a very good combination. And then the more that Arsenal can keep them on the pitch together, the more they'll win games. I think that's something that'll be important. For Arteta, I think this win is so important, because after that United game, maybe some people were like, are they really that good? Are they good against big teams? Maybe not. But this one will tell them, no, we are really good. We are in a title challenge. I tell you what, Arsenal are in a title challenge. Anybody who thinks they're not, they're sleeping on this. They are in a title challenge. Whether they'll be there till, say March, April, I don't know. But for now, they are in a title race. They are in a title challenge. And they just got to do what they do. Just got to try and keep winning games, right? And just try and see how far they can take it. But they definitely are. The way they play, the way they move the ball, the way they work. There's definite signs that this team is a level above what it was last season. And it's just a matter of keeping the momentum, making sure the players stay fit. Rotating that squad will be important, of course. But it's just fantastic. And a word out to William Saliba. He won't get the mentions today. The Thomas Partey, the Gabriel Jesus, those guys who, Jackers, they'll take the plaudits. But I tell you what, William Saliba is one to watch out for. He was easily the best defender on the pitch there today, and that's saying something, because Arsenal won't threaten that defensively, but he still looks such a good. He looked a level, a class above all the others around him. And I think that he's such a fantastic player, and a fantastic decision from Arteta to bring him back and integrate him into the team, because he just looks something special. He's a special talent. We'll see how far he can go for what players. Anyway, let me know in the comments what do you think about the game, of course, and your thoughts on the derby. It's 3-1 to Arsenal in North London. It's a big win for Arsenal as well, not just in the context of the title race, but mentally as well. So do let me know what you thought of the game, and do smash like for Arsenal. If you're happy with Arsenal's win, do smash like for them. And remember to subscribe to the channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. We're going to do quite a few videos this weekend, because there's a lot of games. So club football is back, real football is back. So we're back with a lot of videos as well. So do subscribe and follow so you can get notified every time videos drop. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.